Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. If you're watching the replay, thank you. So I am working on Sail Away from Diamond Art Club, and that work is by Randal Spangler. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Shaz on tour, I think. Thanks for dropping in. So today, a little bit different. I am working on the opposite side of the table because my wife and I are working on this together. So we have two drafting tables that face each other, and normally we work on independent diamond paintings. But for this one, because it's 119 centimeters wide, we've got it draped over both tables, and she's working on one side, I'm working on the other side, and we're still trying to figure out how we're going to do the middle when we can't reach it. But I have done as much as I can on my table. I can't reach any further. It's like chaos on tour. Shaz on tour sounds better. You're French now. Oops, don't want to spill that. So I've done as much as I can. And last night I started work on a small diamond painting that has special drills. It only has 6 different drills. So I don't need to cut up for it, just work from the bags. So I started that last night, but I have been off work with man flu, and I've decided I'm going back to work tomorrow. So today my wife is at work and I am at home. So I decided to help her. So this is her side. So we've got the full row to do here, and then we've both reached the point where we can't reach the middle. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to do it. We're probably going to roll one side up and pull one side down so we can reach. We're not looking to do exactly half each or anything like that. The point is we work on it together and we finish it. And this one is going up in the living room, so we know exactly where it's going. So it's the first time we've worked on a diamond painting together. It's pretty cool. The reason we got this one is it reminds us of a game that we played online, and that's how we met each other about 14 years ago, something like that. We played World of Warcraft, and the airship that's in this picture reminded us of World of Warcraft. So we decided to get it and work on it together. So it's a bit weird working on the opposite side of the table because I don't know where she keeps anything. I've got my stuff set, I know exactly where everything is, and on this side I know exactly where nothing is. So I brought my own pen and I forgot my wax, but I can see where she keeps hers, so I'll just borrow that. Brought my own spoon, my own little green tray, my own tweezers. She doesn't use tweezers. I have been using tweezers on this one. Hi Sandra. The man flu is still here, believe it or not. This is dragging. Yeah, I don't know, it's going around in Copenhagen anyway, if not Denmark just now. Everybody seems to be getting this cough thing. It got a lot worse at the weekend. Hi Mike, thanks for dropping in. I know I was on last week and I was sort of joking about it being man flu and that. To me, it was just a cold. I think I had it nearly all week. What do you use the spoon for? That's a very good question. I'll show you. When we get kits that we have a lot of one colour, we use Craftmates Lockables, which look like this. Well, that's upside down. I'll turn it upside down so it looks right to you. So these can hold a lot of drills. When I did Batman from Diamond Art Club, it had, I forget, a lot of black, and I had all of these full. Was it all of them, or was it 3 in one other colour? I can't remember. It might have been 3 full and another colour. So what I'm going to have to turn this the other way. But what we do is, say we're going for number 10. We get the spoon and we scoop them out and put them in the tray. And then we pour them back in when we're finished. So these are really, really good if you have a lot of one colour. We use Tic Tac containers. I know a lot of people don't like using them, but we use them in these cases where they're inserted in foam. So there's a little slot. So when you take the Tic Tac container out, you can see exactly where it came from. The Tic Tac containers are slightly spaced. So it's easy to pick them up. They don't slide about like they do in the basic sort of boxes. It's got a lid where you can put any spare bags that you haven't opened if you do it that way. We like to open all the bags. And you can keep your key and all that stuff. So why am I doing this? Because the camera's actually... Oh, that's right. This is the picture that we're doing, called Sail Away, as you can see. And I'm trying to think. My wife said she wanted to start on this side because there wasn't so much tree and you get into the colours faster. So I started on this side, so a lot of it at the beginning was just tree. But I've done up to the very, very edge of that little village that you probably can't see. There's a village in the distance. So I've done up to about here. This part here is these leaves. Don't know how far it is. It's here. Because when we go along a bit, we start to hit the tail of the ship. And we realised that actually most of the ship is in my wife's half, if we did half and half. But as I said, we're not going to do that. Basically, if I get the chance, I'll work on it so we can get it done. Because basically, if I'm not at work, I diamond paint, and my wife likes to watch Lost is the thing at the moment with her daughter. So every time she watches Lost, I get an extra hour. So I've already done as much as I can on my side. And I thought, since this is my last sick day, I decided I'm going back. My voice is still rough. Sometimes I start coughing and things. That's why there haven't been any unboxings, unbaggings, comparisons. There haven't been any videos for a little while. And it's because of this. At the weekend, I coughed pretty much all day Saturday and most of the day Sunday. So my ribs are very tender. Just constant coughing. Saturday night, Sunday morning. The last time I looked at the clock, it was 1:30 a.m. And then I woke up at 4:30 a.m. coughing and runny nose and had to get up. So I only got 3 hours sleep. So wasn't feeling great on Sunday, wasn't feeling great on Monday. Started to feel a bit of a difference yesterday, a little bit better today. I haven't coughed yet, which is the longest I've gone without coughing. So hopefully it'll be away by the weekend. I might get a chance to do some stuff because I have a lot of things to unbox, unbag, compare, a lot of videos that I want to do and just haven't been able to do them because of my voice. I don't want to be recording an unboxing and then take a coughing fit. It just sort of ruins it. So rather than take the chance, I just thought I would come on, do a live, see how my voice goes. I mean, I can hear it. It's pretty rough, but no coughing, so that's good. So, has anybody been watching the Diamond Art Club's Black Friday stuff? They're going to release 100 diamond paintings on Friday. It's going to be chaos. I've been watching them. They've been previewing them on Instagram. I think they've done 60 so far. I haven't seen any that appealed to me. But I think it's because I'm a guy. Just not really much that I was interested in. In fact, not anything I was interested in. Only seen one, maybe two. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to save the best till last or what. I don't know if they do that. I can't remember them, what they did last year. I wasn't really paying much attention, but this year I've been watching them. First cough. 34. Get these out of the way. What ones have you seen, Mike? I mean, I don't know if they even name them. The one with the dragon, a little bit, but not that much. Again, it reminded me of World of Warcraft, but we're doing this because of World of Warcraft. My wife has got, I think it's called Fire Dragon, and that reminded us a lot of WoW. So she's got that. I can't remember how many I've got to do from Diamond Art Club. Quite a few. And I've decided that I'm going to start doing them in the order that I bought them. So the first one I bought in 2020. I think it was March 2020. So I'm going to be doing that. I haven't looked today. I don't know. Because of the time difference, I'm not sure what today is. The girl reading a book in a chair with the demon skeletons. Ooh. Was that a sort of black? I can't remember that one. Is that a black and white sort of one? I mean, I don't really have anything that I'm thinking about if they did this type of picture or that type of picture. I don't have anything in mind. One that I'm thinking about maybe getting is I don't know what it's called, but it's based on the woman who lived in the shoe thing. It's like a big boot house with mushrooms and toadstools in the foreground. I thought that looked pretty cool, but for no reason it doesn't. Usually when I buy them, it reminds me of something, but that one, I just thought it was nice. I like the artwork, simple as that. I like the colours. I thought about getting it a long time ago. I saw it again, and I'm still thinking, I like it, but I haven't splashed the cash yet. I think when I was sort of seriously thinking about it, it went out of stock, and then I just sort of forgot about it. It was an early one on Instagram. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember. Every now and again, something comes out and it's just like, oh, I like that, and that buy now, click, that's done. The last one that was like that was Magic Bus, almost 8 a.m. Oh, okay, it's what time is it here? It's almost 2 p.m. So I live in the future. But that's the problem that I've got, that the time when people in America are on, I'm in bed, and then the same thing when I'm on, they're in bed. So I mean, I think this is one of the earliest times I've been on. Not by that much. I was thinking about going on about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning this morning, just to see who's there, if anybody. But I got sidetracked by different things, so finally got sat down, do some diamond painting, and thought I'll do it live, see how the voice goes, see who comes in, a bit of chat. But I think, yeah, I think Diamond Art Club have got everybody's interest now, releasing a hundred designs. That's just crazy. So I don't use tweezers for this because I found that these round drills anyway are too shallow. The edges, I just can't pick them up. The the tweezers just keep sliding off them. But the weird thing is, when I do the ABs, I can pick them up no problem. So there's something different about the ABs, which is good because I don't want to try and pick up the ABs with the wax, because I know about the problems of the ABs sucking the wax out the tip of the pen. And I've always used tweezers for ABs. That's how I actually got started using tweezers. I was doing one called Winter Wonderland from Diamond Dots, and it had a lot of white ABs in the snow. And I started seriously trying to use tweezers to do that, and they were rounds. And by the time I finished it, I'd got so used to using them that I was using them all the time. And ever since then, I use tweezers when I can. It's just sometimes I get these round drills that they're just too shallow at the edge, and the tweezers just slide up them. And that's what happened with these. So I wasn't looking forward to the ABs, but I found out I can actually pick the ABs up. I just finished diamond painting for. You're just going to bed at 8 o'clock in the morning, so you've done an all-nighter. I normally wake up about 5, and I leave for work at 7:30, so I normally get up, have something to eat, have some tea, and then do a bit of diamond painting before I go to work. And then when I come in, I do some diamond painting before I have dinner, and then I do diamond painting after dinner, and then I go to bed. That's pretty much it. Switch to putty. Is that museum putty? Oh, you don't have any issues with these? Yeah. Like I said, I've never actually used tweezers because when I started diamond painting, I watched a lot of YouTube stuff, which I would definitely recommend to anybody who's thinking about starting. And I joined a lot of diamond painting groups before I'd even bought a diamond painting. And I just read the comments, and I kept reading about these ABs and the problems they were causing. So I just always used tweezers and never had any problems. Randa's putty, never heard it. I did a thing, it's quite a while back now, and I called it Which Wax Wins, because what sort of made me think of that one was, I was watching a YouTube video. Again, I was really new, and I was watching a YouTube video, and the person said something like, "Are you fed up of replacing or topping up your pink wax every 3 minutes?" And I thought, I don't replace my wax every 3 minutes. It lasts for hours. And I thought, that's weird that they're saying 3 minutes. And I thought, is it just this wax I'm using? It was just normal pink wax. So then I started looking at the pink wax alternatives, and I was looking at the different waxes you get from different companies. Like the Diamond Art Club, you get the heart one that seems thicker than the sort of normal stuff. Then you get the rectangles, then you get squares, then you get circles, and some of the pink wax looks more see-through than other pink wax. And I heard about paddy wax, and then I heard about paddy wax super sticky. So I did a thing where I tried every one, and I counted the number of drills that I placed before it stopped picking up. I never thought about how long that would take me. That took me a long, long time to actually put the drills down, because I think it's something like 13 different waxes, and I was counting how many drills I put down each. So the canvas I worked on had pretty solid looking squares, and each square was a 10 by 10, so I knew each square was 100. So I did columns with each wax and a gap in between. So it was pretty easy to count them. But it took a long time. I mean, I had to place thousands of drills before I'd finished. But I was quite surprised at the end result. The one that I placed most drills with was Museum Putty. And then I think the next one was actually a pink wax. And the bottom one, I think, was paddy wax, super sticky. I need to check it, but I think it was the worst one for me. What I didn't like about the paddy wax was I couldn't really get it to pick up, and well, I couldn't get it to work. And I started watching videos about it, and then I was reading all these tips, like put it in your bra for 20 minutes to get it up to body temperature, and then it works better. But I didn't have a bra, so I put it on my shoulder underneath my t-shirt. And I did a paddy wax revisited video, and it was scrape the wax. Like, you've got to scrape it into the pen, don't push. And I just thought, this is work. To me, I want a wax where I just poke the pen through it and it works. And the pink wax, for me, does that. But I'm really light-handed, and I think that makes a big difference. So, I mean, I used this pink wax that I've got in this pen. I used it all day yesterday, and I'm still using it. So I don't really have a problem with that. And the like the time it takes to put wax in, what does it take? 2 seconds? I mean, to me, it isn't a big deal, unless you're using paddy wax, and then you've got to warm it up and you've got to scrape it, and it's just, for me, it didn't work. But I know a lot of people it does. Just rather than listening to what everybody says, I wanted to try it myself, see what happened. And that's what happened to me. I'm sure there's going to be people that say paddy wax is the best, but not for me. Yeah, that was. I wish I'd thought about that. How many thousand drills I was going to have to place before I could actually do the video. But I think it would be interesting for people. I think it shows that pink wax isn't as bad as people seem to make out. I mean, it doesn't smell like anything. But I'm thinking that if you want a nice smell while you're diamond painting, you could get a scented candle. do the same thing. But each to their own. Some people like to get waxes because they're cute shapes and that type of thing. But I don't know. I'm just more practical. It's just I want a wax. I just push the pen in and it works. And for me, there's nothing wrong with the pink wax. Okay, the museum putty for me worked like a lot longer. I forget how many drills I placed, like 5,000 or something with one dot. But again, the pink wax works well enough for me. I wouldn't really think about running out and buying anything. The only reason that I did that was because I was curious. So I went and tried all these different waxes. But that's like a lot of the stuff I buy. I buy accessories and things and think, are these things any good? So I'll go and buy them and I'll do a video. And hopefully people see them and it gives them an idea. Like the self-loading pen. I noticed an advert just a few days ago. Somebody's trying to sell that idea again of a pen that you just pour the drills inside it and it feeds them to the tip. So they edit videos so it looks like that's what's happening. It's a scam. So I bought one again quite a while back, and I did a video, and I did a little video at the beginning showing you how the pen feeds the drills. And then I explained how I had edited the video to make it look like that. Because it's just not going to happen. The drills are wider than the tip of the pen for a start. Physically, it's impossible for the drills to go through. And then how do they all go through the right way up? And then once you finish a colour, if you've got drills in the pen, how do you get them back out? I mean, there's a lot of things when you start thinking about it. It's just not going to work. But obviously, people are buying them. They would stop advertising. And I saw an advert for that, I think, 2 days ago. Didn't see them for a while, right enough, but some companies are still trying to sell them, just using fake video or edited video. Looks impressive, sounds great. I mean, fantastic idea, but physically, it's not going to happen. So don't waste your money. I think I called the video the amazing self. I forget what I called it. The amazing self-feeding diamond painting pen syringe, syringe pen or something. I forget. I think that's my most watched video. I think it's had just under 10,000 views. So hopefully some people watched that and didn't buy one. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to head off and have some lunch before it gets too late. It's just after 1. I just thought I would come on, basically say hi, let everybody know I'm still here and why there have been no videos recently. But as I said, I have quite a few diamond paintings to unbox. I've got another Diamond Art Club on the way, should be here in a few days. I've got various bits and pieces, accessories and things that I want to do videos about. So I'm going to take a break. I don't really want to talk too long either, like my throat, so I'll just save it, I think. But thanks for dropping in, everybody. It's nice to see people that I know. And Sandra, I noticed you've been commenting quite a bit in the videos, so thanks for that. Thanks, Sandra. Thanks for dropping in, Mike and Brittany. So yeah, I'm going to head off. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.